Hey everyone, I wanted to make a update on my stash account. I gotta say honestly, my stash account's doing much better than my Robinhood account right now. Which which of course my Robinhood account's my bigger account's got more money, but I'm happy though because like this kind of goes back to what I said a while ago. Like I believe in diversifying your stocks, but also diversifying your brokers. My stash is my long term buy and hold strategy, and my Robinhood is my penny stock strategy. So I make swing trades on it. But so like imagine if like think of it this way, like imagine if you just had your Robinhood account and you're just doing penny stocks and you're having a bad couple weeks like me, like, and it happens. You know what I mean? Like no one's perfect. I'm sure as hell not perfect, but I have good weeks. I have bad weeks. I've had a bad couple weeks trading penny stocks, but I've had pretty much every week been successful with my stash app though. So because I have different outlets for income, I'm not sweating it. I'm staying happy. I'm staying motivated. But I definitely got to up my game on my Robinhood account. But like that's just what I was trying to get with that. Is having a different outlet. Something that's passive, preferably like Acorns or Stash. It's definitely like kept me level headed, which is nice. But I kind of want to just like show an update on this. Like my Defending America's up 4%. My Money Machine's up 3.79. Long Live and Prosper 3.74. Internet Titans 2.3. Raw Earth 2.0. And Wireless Wonders down 2%. So my Wireless Wonders is the only one lagging right now. But I mean, 5 out of 6 ETFs, that's pretty good. Am I defending America? I mean, like something must be going on in the world if like defense stocks are rising, and it's probably with like Iran and their missile testing, and like Russia with their military, and like all this speculation of what could be going on. And then General Flynn, who's the original Homeland Security secretary or whatever, stepping down. So I think there's just all this turmoil. But anyway, what I kind of wanted to make this video about was a couple questions. Actually, I've been getting really good questions. Can you trade stocks and have a day job? To which I say, absolutely, you can do that. Because I do that. I've been doing that. I've always done that. That's how I paid down my like 15 grand in debt. That's how I was able to save up to move into my new place, which is going to be next month. That's how I was able to buy like, I don't want to say like frivolous stuff, but like I bought like I for like the longest time I didn't have like good like winter clothes, and I like to go snowboarding. I kind of had like just like the like hand me down like pants and jacket, and like I didn't really have anything new and nice, that I could be like I guess proud of wearing. And, now I was able to buy it. I bought a new board. I invested in something I love doing, and trading and working a day job, all like contributed to that. But what I wanted to say though is when you do trade though and you do have a day job, just understand, like your money for your bills or is your money for your bills. You have to understand that first. Don't over trade, don't over um deposit money into your account. Don't over don't overestimate yourself and your abilities. Trade with money that you can afford to lose. Like in this one right now, I have 460 bucks. Let's pretend that this was my bank account, right? And like these are just like my checking and savings little accounts or whatever. If I needed, let's say, $350 every month to pay bills, that goes towards like rent, utilities, car insurance, whatever. That means I'd be left with like a little over $100, right? Now, should I just automatically put that $100 into my trading account? I mean, that depends. Like me personally, I wouldn't. I would put half of that into my trading account, and then the other half into like an emergency like account for like my savings. Just in case something came up, like I got a flat tire, I got hurt and I got like a hospital bill to pay. I got a project or something around the house that I need money for so I can build something. Like it's always good to have like money that's immediate, like right in an account for you to have. But I mean, but if you're the guy, like, what I'm saying, you have that extra $100 and you want to throw it all in, deposit it, and earn interest on it. I mean, like, that's you, like you could do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I'm trying to say it in a way that, like, over time, like, I've learned that it's not I don't want to say smarter. I want to say it's more practical to minimize your risk that way by still keeping money set aside in your savings account that's quick access. Because when you trade, you deposit money in and out of your trading account. It takes a day or two because you're going through the SEC and getting and regulations and everything, and they have to make sure you didn't do any inside trading. You're not working for a company that you're trading for, and you're buying and selling stuff based on insider information and all that, right? So that's it's all part of it. Versus just having that money in like a savings account where it's immediate. You can have it right away. And like my bank account, for instance, like I don't pay overdraft if I run out of money in my checking and I transfer from my savings. So like I can swipe all day and I'm good. Not that I should do that to prove a point or anything, but that's just kind of what I mean. But always be just keeping that in the back of your mind. Don't be in a rush to be like the next millionaire trader. Like I know like I watch so many YouTube channels like on other guys trading, and some of them, man, like they got like 6 screens and like 2 like twin freaking towers, like with like a 10 terabyte hard drive combined or something like that. And they got like 17 freaking graphs going at one time and like all this crazy stuff. And then you look out dude's window, he's on like a beach. He's got his ATV, he's got his fucking infinity pool, and all that shit. Like if that's your life, that's what you're into, like by all means, like good on you, bro. You worked hard and you earned it. But like that's not what really I'm into. Like I'm more of like I'd like a house kind of a little bit away from people, like just have like an acre of land, you know what I mean? Just to have for myself, have like some dogs run around, like just be more chill. But I'd be more interested in running a business that would be I'd like, or I shouldn't say run a business, but like more like run like a nonprofit. But obviously, I have to run it like a business because I'm gonna have to hire workers to come work for me. Like not everyone's, I'm not gonna be able to like not pay. At some point, I'm gonna have employees that are gonna be on the payroll. But like I'd rather do something that gives back. Like that's one thing. Like especially as me, like as an American citizen, like I'm like privileged to live in this country. I might not be the richest guy in the world, but I recognize like my privilege. There's people in third world countries that like no matter how hard they try, they can never escape poverty. I have the opportunities, I have the tools, I have everything I need like at my fingertips. Right here on this phone. So I want to do the best to take advantage of that, but I also want to give back in a way where I can help people. And in a way, I'm trying to do that now just with these videos. Like I like it that I could just give out like a little bit of extra information. Maybe there's something in one of these videos that you haven't heard before, or you heard it somewhere else first, and then you're hearing me saying it, so it's kind of reinforcing, your decision on whether you want to go with the stock trade or don't go with the stock trade. Just like take advantage of like this free information. It's all for you guys. It's all for your benefit. Like I want to continue doing this, but like down the road, if I ever really do become successful trading, and maybe I could become a day trader where I don't have to go to work. I don't have to clock in every day. I don't have to, punch the time card. I don't have to sit down and have meetings with a manager. I don't have to get, like scolded for doing something wrong. I could just sit there at the computer at my desk, make some money, and then go about my day. And then I could go to like my foundation, or I can go to my nonprofit, or I could go to like a hospital and donate, or I could, I could start something. I could do so much. I could give back, and that like just, like those kind of thoughts is kind of what drive me. Because I like to help people. I like to do it to just like pay it forward. I've said it multiple times. Like I watched other videos and traders and stuff, and how they influenced me, and like I want to kind of do the same thing. Like I learned some things, and like I don't know a lot. I don't know the ins and outs of the market. I'm not the best macroeconomist, but I try to give you guys stories, just some information, just so you guys kind of know what's going on and how it's going to affect your trades. And there's plenty of other people that you could watch that give you better information than me. But I like at least trying. You know what I mean? And like it's one thing for me to talk about it. It's another thing for me to actually put it out there and try and see if what I'm giving you guys is actually meaningful to you. And for the most part, like you've all been overwhelmingly positive with the information that I try to give you guys, and I really do appreciate that. Like it makes me feel like really great, and I want to keep doing it. But at the same time, I don't want to kind of get narrow focused just on one aspect. Like I want to give you like kind of macroeconomic information. I want to give you investing information. I want to start doing more like with like retirement videos and stuff. Um, I started a college savings plan for my nephew. I want to do more information on that for you all because like money, like it's that same old saying, like money doesn't buy happiness or whatever, right? And like I'm gonna keep it real. Money does buy happiness. Money buys literally everything. Money even buys people. Like money's powerful. Money's the economy, the world. Like and the U.S. dollar is like 60% of like the world currency or something like that. Where like people have to work to earn, like in other countries they have to work to earn US dollars, whereas like an American citizen, I live in a country where we just print that shit, like that money's just coming out of a machine like nothing, you know so like it's easier for me from where I'm at. I have the tools, I have the resources, I have the access, and I need to not only capitalize on that for myself, but I need to also give back and help other people so they too can come up. I don't feel like people, like if I help them, that they're holding me back. I feel like I want to help pull them forward. I want to lift them up. I want them, like if I'm at the top, I don't want to be alone at the top. I want to be like with a bunch of people. Like if like ideally like there's like a mountain peak where like most people, I feel like they want to be at the top of the peak looking down on everybody. I'd rather be like on a flat mesa, like on top of a mountain where like 1,000 people could stand up there with me and we could all be together. Like it's better when you experience things with other people. It's better that you could share your knowledge with everyone. And man, I'm getting way off topic. But that's kind of why when people ask me, like, can you trade and work? I'm like that. You totally can, and you should, because not all of us are endowed with a $10,000 source. Say here, just be a trader. Trade all you want, and it's all good. You don't have to go to work. Like I started with nothing. Like I remember like when I moved, ever since I moved out of my house after high school, like, and I went to work, like I never got help on anything, got in my apartment on my own, bought my car on my own, got a job on my own, opened up bank accounts on my own, credit card loans on my own, took trips on my own, bought plane tickets, flew around on my own, like I'm that type of person. I like the feeling of being independent, I hate relying on people because like I feel like I'm holding them back. So to get more money, I had to pull double time. I had to go to work and I had to start investing and I had to learn, and I had nobody I could talk to. So I had to do all this kind of like you guys are doing through like YouTube videos and articles and watching news and stuff like that, which again, you always should do that. You always should follow up on this stuff. But just understand when you guys invest though, do it in a way where, let's say the market crashed, right? Like there's another 2008 and like you lost all your money. Obviously you're going to be upset, obviously. But the question is, do you still have like an emergency fund? Do you still have like a retirement? Do you still have your day job? Do you still have money in the bank? If you have all that, and you lose your investment, obviously you got to work harder to get back at that. But because you took care of other things involved in your life related to money, you're gonna be okay. And maybe it's like a test, where you need to prove that you could overcome that adversity. If you're the type of person that puts every single dollar you have into investing and you have that same market crash, you have nothing. You're done. It's over. You're gonna be on the street. I mean, you better pray you got like some family that love you that gonna take you in, cause like more and more like people like are get stuck into poverty and they can't get out of it and it's hard. I mean, I think the United States alone, like more than half the country makes less than like $30,000, which by most standards is poor. So you got people making millions and billions, and then and they're like in the 1% of people, and then you got like the rest of the 99%, kind of stuck in the gutter, which sucks. But like it's something you got to work at. So I mean, you have your day job, but you gotta hustle on the side. You got to invest. That's it's something you got to take that risk, but you gotta manage that risk. So I kind of wanted to like try to put this all in perspective, and I know I got way off track there for a minute, but just remember like I'm trying to have like this heart to heart moment with y'all, but like just remember like you're gonna make mistakes. It's cool. Don't trip. It's okay. Keep going at your day job. Keep funding your account. Like I do weekly investments or weekly deposits. You know, so every week I get a little bit more money to invest, and that way it's helped me grow. And, you know, I don't put just like fat deposits into my account where I'm cashing out my paycheck into my trading. You know, I do a little bit at a time. You know, I'm in this for the long game, and I do mean game. Like trading is like a game to me. It's not just good that I make money. Like it's fun, it's entertaining, and I hope it is for you too. Because I think that'll make you a better trader if you actually invest more time in it because you enjoy it. But always work hard at it. You know, always keep the long road in front of you. Like, you know, always pay attention and pay attention to your history. Like, you know, where stocks came from and, you know, where they're going. You know, look at the whole picture. But when you work your day job and you invest, you have less time to pay attention to stocks. You have less time to learn. You know, because you're spending, you know, 8, 10, 12 hours at your day job, while everyone else who's a day trader just, you know, sitting making $10,000 in the first like hour of their day. You know, but they had to work up to that. They had to earn that, and you'll get there, and I'll get there, and we'll all get there. But we gotta put in that time. You know, so if you're scared of trying it, don't worry, man. You're not alone. Everybody goes through that, myself included. You know, it'll happen. That fear will get you every time. And believe me, like and more recently, like the people I work with on a day to day basis, and my friends, like I talk about investing, I see them start getting interested, and, you know, they download the Robinhood app and they try it out. And, you know, they're scared. You know, they're like, I'm scared of this. You know, blah, 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 I don't know what to do. You know, like my wife and my kids and all that. And I'm just like, hey, bro, like it's cool. Like everybody gets like that. You know, just put a little bit of money in. You know, it's not a race. You know, like you're not doing it's not a sprint. You know, it's a marathon. It's like a triathlon. You know, like you're in it for the long run. And, you know, after like a few weeks or a month or whatever, they're just like, I fucking love doing this. You know, and they say the same thing. It's a great way to have like a second income. You know, you can earn money on the side. And that's what it's about. You know, that's how I use it. But I think this video is getting too long. But I just kind of wanted to put it out there like that because I've been getting a few questions like that. I don't want to feel like I'm ignoring people when they ask me this. You know, I wanted to make a video on it. It's just like I've been busy lately and like other stuff's going on. But I'm trying to stay consistent. I'm doing my best. But with that, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. If you have any more comments, you know, questions, ask me. I'll try to answer them as best I can, and like if it's something good, I can like this, I can give you guys like a video on it. You know, that way everybody can like see it. But and if you like my content, like help me out, click like and subscribe. Like this channel's been going up, you know, so like it's been a blessing for me. Like I'm really touched by that, and I thank you all very much for this. But I'm gonna keep working at it. You know, I'm gonna try to keep up on information and, you know, keep you guys posted. But with that, I'm just gonna say, you know, have a good night, y'all, and I'll catch you on the next video.